always make a choice. Embrace with certainty in one common voice. Oh, I'm taking you over to my cribs. And become freedom. Freedom. Let live our hearts and maintain a benevolent mind, friend.
Computer audio. Oh, okay, that's it.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's it. Oh, okay, that's it.
All of the earth is of one nation. Respect, love, unification. Unique and equal, people always make a choice. Embrace with certainty in one common voice. Oh, I'm taking you over to my cribs. And become freedom. Freedom. Let live our hearts and maintain a benevolent mind, friend. Freedom. We are all mystical sages, traveling through the world stages. Freedom. Customs are of the day's convention. Standards will change with the mind's intention. Truth urges us to make changes with the wind. Justice needs adjusting for peace to begin. Unleash the power of peace and become freedom. Freedom. Let live our hearts and maintain a benevolent mind, friend. Freedom. We are all mystical sages, traveling through the world stages. Freedom. Nature is meant for celebration, create elation, emanations. There are ways for each and all to gain. Humanity, solidarity will reign. Unleash the power of peace and become freedom. Freedom. Let live our hearts and maintain a benevolent mind, friend. Freedom. We are all mystical sages, traveling through the world stages. Freedom.
something to tell you. Call me back, what happened today? I never wanted to feel this way. I got wiser, I got stronger. Don't need no negatives, and I just wanna live right now. You had me stuck in my mind, can't stop crying for me. I swear I got better, I'm light as a feather could be. You can hear it if you try, you can keep it if you want to, but I ain't your whipping post. You got me figured wrong, you can hear it as a lie, but I'm still gonna tell you that I ain't going back to that place in time. 'Cause I got wiser, I got stronger. Don't need no sympathy, these scars are just a piece of me now. You had me stuck in my mind, can't stop crying for me. I swear I got better, I'm light as a feather could be. You had me stuck in my mind, can't stop crying for me. I swear I got better, I'm light as a feather could be. You can hear it as a lie, but I'm still gonna tell you. I swear I got better, I'm light as a feather could be. You had me stuck in my mind, can't stop crying for me. I swear I got better, I'm light as a feather could be. You had me stuck in my mind, can't stop crying for me. I swear I got better, feather could be.
Does the willow weep for those who sit beneath? And does the sky cry for those who lie? And does the raven call the lonely, or is it only me? 'Cause I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself like you do. I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself like you do. You standing next to me, and I can feel your memory, and with your hands around me and the pressure of kisses, a shock to my lips, and now that you're gone, I'm just waiting. 'Cause I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself like you do. I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself like you do. Summer of soul, summer of soul, summer of soul, summer of summer of soul, 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 summer of soul. It's the summer of soul, 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 summer of soul. I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself like you do. I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself like you do. I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself like you do. I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself, I can't hold myself like you do.
Welcome to the 2021 Hampshire College Commencement Ceremony. The assembly will now be in order. Please welcome Jose Fuentes, Chair of the Board of Trustees.
Hello, Hampshire class of 2021. I am so happy to have the opportunity to be attending your commencement. Although we wish we could be there in person with you today to celebrate your great academic accomplishments, this past 14 months have taught us how much we have to adapt, find our way through uncertainty, and to challenge ourselves both as individuals, as a community. Of course, a Hampshire education always comes in handy dealing with complex challenges now and throughout our lives. Commencement is a culminating event of years of rigorous work, both inside and outside of the classroom, and a significant milestone in your life's journey. Now more than ever, countless social, economic, and political trends are being accelerated. We are entering a new and exciting time, and a plethora of opportunities have been opened for those willing to go out into the physical and digital world and take the risks necessary to build a better future in whatever way you choose to make your own mark. I am certain that the skills, knowledge, and the relationships that you have developed during your time at Hampshire will serve you well for years to come. Over the past few days, as I have been learning more about your Div 3s, And I'm being able to be at some of your presentations, I am reminded about how powerful and transformative a Hampshire education can be. More importantly, I have been amazed by all of you. You have demonstrated a great degree of creativity, dedication, and scholarship, and challenging yourself and having the willing to be yourself and to pursue your academic goals. Class of 2021, what you have accomplished at Hampshire is truly extraordinary. I personally congratulate you as an alum and as the chair of the Board of Trustees, and wish you all the very best in your new life chapter. And now I would like to introduce Ed Wingenbach, President of Hampshire College.
Thank you, Jose. Congratulations to all of you for earning a Bachelor of Arts degree from Hampshire College. In this, the first year of our second 50, you are graduating after what is almost certainly the most challenging and difficult period in our college's history. Every one of you was given every opportunity to fail, every excuse to give up, and every reason to take an easier path. You persisted. You worked the problems, you demonstrated and organized. You acted individually and collectively. You learned from looming disappointment and forged success. You did what every Hampshire College graduate has always done. You faced ambiguity, embraced radical freedom, learned from failure, and with the help and support of mentors and colleagues in the staff, the faculty, and the community, you created something entirely your own, something of quality, beauty, and meaning. That's what it means to earn a Hampshire College degree. It will serve you well for the rest of your life. Most of you are already engaged in your communities and your world. You've been trying to make things better since before you even chose to come here. So I won't suggest that your graduation marks an entry into reality or that your opportunities to change things for the better start now. Hampshire students bring the change they want to see and to make into their education. It's not something separate. Now you face a future that is uncertain, unpredictable, and in peril. But these are also the conditions under which reinvention and progress becomes possible. The global pandemic exposed even more clearly the deeply broken and unjust systems organizing our country and world. The tiny portion of the global population with access to wealth, resources, and power has gotten wealthier, acquired more resources, and become more powerful. Sickness and death map the contours of inequality, colonization, and racism. The virus itself emerged and spread in part because of unsustainable development and climate change. Concurrently, national and global movements against state brutality, racism, and oppression gain strength even in the face of violent resistance from governments and the ever-present risks to personal and collective health. And in the United States, it has to be said, the outgoing president made serious and continuing efforts to overturn an election and destroy democracy itself. If nothing else, the last year leaves nobody anywhere with any excuses. Nobody can claim not to see what is wrong, not to witness the depth of injustice, not to understand the consequences of failure to act. Everyone knows what you all have known, what the world also needs to know, that to know is not enough. Now, these challenges do not fit neatly into disciplinary silos, and the skills you need to survive them, transform them, and repair them are not learned through consumption of existing knowledge. Hampshire College challenges students to grapple with significant questions from multiple perspectives, prepares you to use fluid, entrepreneurial approaches to deal with complexity and uncertainty, and supports you as you develop creative solutions. You are ready in a way that no other college graduate is or could be. I believe you will make that difference by organizing, making art, developing new businesses and technologies, direct action, and in other ways of engaging the world not yet contemplated. I have seen the way you were doing this already here on our campus and beyond. Hampshire's mission is to transform higher education. The mission of our graduates is to transform reality. At this moment of possibility and necessity, you are what the world needs. You are why the world needs Hampshire College. 2 years ago, nobody knew if anyone would ever get a Hampshire diploma again. The fact that you are graduating from Hampshire, rather than from a strategic partner of some sort, reflects one way in which you have helped change reality already. Hampshire College is still here because many of you insisted that it must be. And because of the passions, efforts, and commitment of both you and a broader community that loves what this college and this college alone stands for, Hampshire will be here in another 50 years when you return to celebrate our 100th anniversary. I'm grateful to all of you for your perseverance. I cannot wait to see the amazing impact you will have on our world. I welcome our staff speaker, Jim Patton.
Thank you, President Wingenbach. Good morning and welcome, graduating class, their families, friends, classmates, faculty, and staff. Thank you, class of 2021, for having me as your staff speaker. I'm honored to have this opportunity. I'm also honored to have served you, students, as well as being greeted by so many of you on a daily basis. I got to thinking of what to say, as this is my third Hampshire commencement speech. Exactly, what is a staff? A staff is a support, something you can lean on if you need assistance. It is sturdy and strong and something to rely on. I feel our staff workers here at Hampshire have those qualities, and you could always rely on us. We have been there for you to lean on during your time here. Even after you graduate, as you start your journey into the world after Hampshire, if you ever need us, just ask. Now you are alumni, and that still has many Hampshire perks. You are family. We are all a branch of the family tree, the Hampshire family tree. You will still have your Hampshire email access to the library, stay connected to one another through the alumni directory, have use of the career counseling resources, are able to request a transcript, and are also welcome to help promote the college and why you decided Hampshire was your choice. You can volunteer to help beautify the campus in planting bulbs and work in the community garden. You can even help us fundraise by reaching out to other alums. You are always invited back for alumni events and engage with those who shared the Hampshire experience. You can ring that Hampshire bell anytime now. Your work here has been amazing to see. Your talent and creativity is beyond belief. I know if you continue to use your skills, you will go far. It has been so rewarding for me to know you, to share the time you've had here. Being in the post office and the Hamp store, your materials for your projects were coming through us, and I feel we are a cog in your work, as well as providing the snacks and drinks that help sustain you to get your work done. We also provided your Hampshire swag. Show that with pride and represents. You will be greatly missed, and I look forward to hearing from you if you ever want to share what you're up to and where life takes you. We have to keep the mail industry alive, so postcards and letters are always welcome. Just as your care packages were from the loving family members throughout your years here. I and all the staff wish you all the best. I want to thank all those involved in this virtual commencement and all the work everyone has put in throughout this last year, pandemic and all. Also, I want to thank all those involved in yesterday's activities on campus, making it possible for our graduates to get together. Campus was beautiful. The ceremony was awesome. The weather was perfect, and the meal from the dining commons was delicious. We all really worked together to keep this place going. That's one of the many reasons I love this place. The people really all the difference. Being a Hampshire grad, you will make a difference in whatever you do. Congratulations, class of 2021. You did it. You should be proud. You made us all proud. Best of wishes to you. Please welcome Nathan McLean, our faculty address.
Thank you, Jim. Good morning to my fellow colleagues, friends, and most of all, to the graduating class of 2021, your friends and your families. It is a wonderful and distinct honor to have been asked to be selected as your faculty commencement speaker this year, to be seen as a community member with insight and wisdom to offer you as you close this chapter in your lives, and simply to be seen. Thank you. In my time at Hampshire, I've only attended one in-person commencement ceremony. I woke up early, ironed my clothing, got dressed, and walked to catch the 38 bus from UMass to campus, which would be inaccessible to buses for at least several hours as vehicles of faculty, friends, and the media gleamed in the roadways and parking lots. This meant I had to be let out of the bus a good distance from the campus in my snug and polished shoes, which is to say, it took a long time to finally arrive. There were little flags staked into the ground seemingly everywhere on campus, or at least as far as I could see from my table in the Kern where I sat alone with my coffee and scone. Flags from all around the world, Britain, Japan, Africa, France, and onward, farther out into the grounds, representative of a kind of inclusivity, worldliness, and unity, to be sure. Symbols are easy in that way. They're nice to look at and help us forget the harsher realities in which we live, into which we shall soon release you graduates again. In this way, a symbol might suggest something about what we hold dear, what we value. It was my first commencement at Hampshire, though sadly I remember few details of the ceremony itself, which is not to say that the event was poorly organized or badly run, but rather that I hold and turn the memory in my mind now the way one might scrutinize the authenticity of a strangely colored pearl, because of what, by contrast, this ceremony, for all that it attempts to capture, lacks. Yes, there is still immense pride and celebration. There is still the presence of family and loved ones, and there will be all of your names called one after another. There will be tears and sadness as many of you say your goodbyes. There will be relief and joy in others. What I recall of that day was sitting under the large tent, my knee grazing the knee of the person next to me, being introduced to the parents and partners of my students and advisees, who I would later embrace, stand near, and wish the best of luck as cell phones and digital cameras clicked and flashed. My students can attest that when I teach poetry in translation, I often lead with the caveat that any translation, no matter its proximity in diction or spirit to the poem's original utterance, is ostensibly a failure. Because, accurate or not, a translation isn't the original and can't be. Something in nuance, tone, or sentiment is lost. However, the scope of the world of literature would have narrowed tremendously without it, even if it's flawed. Trust that I know that the last year has not presented ideal circumstances or conditions to research, analyze, film, photograph, draw, paint, or create. I know it's been difficult to remain present, to show up for yourselves, to see your time at Hampshire close with what might feel little more than some poor translation of your work and lived experience. I know. I know you may have felt as though you had to compromise on your vision, your goals, that you were cheated in some way. I know this isn't the original. However necessary, it's flawed, though each of you has still persevered. You've pivoted, adapted, proven that despite the facets of this experience you may have lacked, you developed the skills and resources to surprise yourselves, and in some cases, to create something better than what you originally planned. You leaned into discomfort, refused to settle. Symbols are easy. We rely on them to give meaning and weight to details and objects. A heart signals love and compassion, a tree, nature, growth, stability. The eagle is the symbolic bird of the United States, the flag, patriotism. Symbols can also help you find your way when you're staring at the large plexiglass map of the mall of your life. searching for the big red star. You are here. It has taken a long time to finally arrive, but you are here. We are here. At a time when colleges across the country are announcing closures, we are here. And we want that to say something about what we hold dear, what we value. Our still being here has not come without cost. We've lost faculty and staff colleagues. We've lost fine administrators. We've lost gifted students. We honor them, but also so many of you who valued this place and its community enough to fight for it through movements like Hamp Rise Up, of which many of our graduates are represented. My hope is that even as you move on, the history of your determination and efforts, what you've done here, remains to inspire and instruct us. You were here. You are here. But as I often remind my students, while we are privileged to be here, to study and read and learn, we remain conscious of the world. Systemic racism, homelessness, white supremacy, voter suppression laws, discrimination based upon sex and gender, climate change, critical race theory debates, gun rights, et cetera, it all still exists. I can rattle them off like the names of Black and brown folks murdered by police. So your work is not yet done. If to know is not enough, then I trust you all know too much now to ever look away. And I'm so terribly proud of each of you. I leave you with one final homework assignment. Google Schafflertons or the Barrel Maker's Dance. The last time I spoke to the larger Hampshire community, I mentioned this dance, which is still celebrated in Munich 500 years after the plague because of the sheer intensity of our need for human contact after such intense isolation and illness. That dance, too, a symbol. It's been a long and difficult year, but no, I'm still saving a dance for when we meet again. And I could swear I almost faintly hear music. Congratulations, graduating class of 2021. Please welcome your student speaker, Elias Magdalena.
Thank you so much, Nathan. But before we start, is my mic working? Wait, just kidding, I know it is. It's really funny how you can say that in person and virtually and still make it make sense. It's odd, and I say this very loosely, to find ourselves in another year of virtual celebration. And in spirit of that oddness, I'm here to let you know I will not be the only one taking stage as student speaker today. In a few moments, you'll see student speaker runners, Miki Inman, China Meeg, and Avery Lopez give a piece of their heart to us. And let me tell you, it's a whole lot better than hearing one person talk for 5 minutes. This collaborative effort was made possible because of Miki's dedication to building community anywhere she goes. So if you see her around, give her a huge thank you for making this happen.
My only hope is that you continuously take time to be proud of yourself on your way to your next destination. The world will never stop throwing hurdles. Years ago, each of you entered this community on a path that would have been difficult under the most average of circumstances. The vessel that has brought you to this moment has carried you through unrivaled turmoil. The tenacity and resilience required to overcome the hurdles that have popped up throughout this experience have illuminated strengths within you that you can take with you wherever you go. My only hope is that you continuously take time to be proud of yourself on your way to your next destination. The world will never stop throwing hurdles, but your ability to keep moving forward has brought you through this moment and will take you wherever you go. You are more than capable of greatness building from where you sit today, and reminding yourself to celebrate all your victories will continue to fuel your journey.
As we take the time to reminisce the memories that we've developed on this campus, let's also take the time to think about all the circumstances that we overcame just by simply changing our stance. As students in the Hampshire College community, we learned that talking about your circumstances won't change them, actions will. And so that's exactly what we did. We protested, we held sit-ins, we created community support groups and conversations, and we forced administration to hear our concerns, all while curating this personalized and unique educational track. We did not just arrive at our goal, but we showed up for the world that we wanted to be in, for the community that we wanted to be in. Every day we worked alongside our peers, calling awareness to the inaction in order to be in action. As we take the fire to change the world with us outside of these doors, I ask just one thing. Show up for those who will create the world that you want to live in. Be inspired, have a vision, and put it to action. Be kind to yourself and always show gratitude.
Hi, my name is Avery Lopez. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a first-generation college graduate. I would like to take a moment to thank my family and all of those who have supported me to get here today. Thank you. I will be signing an excerpt from Shane Huizan's spoken word piece, How to Be a Person. Enjoy. I would like to take a moment to thank my family.
Be savagely thankful and continuously in awe of the power you possess. You are alive inside of an endless cosmos with a freedom that shines brightest in the dark. Choices. Your choices belong to you so intimately that they will never leave you. They, unlike the changing nature of love or the failing machinery of our bodies, will never abandon you to time. Good or bad, they will stay always. An antique that shows the future who you were and what you stood for. So know that what you choose to stand for is what will inform you of what you've chosen to stand against. So stand. Let each foot crash land into what you believe and plant them there firmly so they may take root in your convictions. And stand.
Now, wasn't that beautiful? A round of applause for Miki, China, and Avery. Y'all are powerhouses the world needs to watch out for. Before we close this part of the program, I want us all to think about the future we're building and the legacies we're leaving behind on the land, people, and community that have held us. I want to speak to the broader public, not only the students. Is this the life you're leading? Is the life you're leading, living, creating, or making one that builds another world, one that holds a better tomorrow, or are you simply watching out for yourself? Because in order for the state of the world to get better, the idea of individuality and independence must be abolished. To speak of revolution and wanting revolution is to hold imagination, care, and desire to the same value as any other practical life skills. If these sentiments are something you're scoffing at because it sounds like a delusion, I ask that you interrogate those feelings as well. Because I know that deep down you once had dreams that were probably destroyed by the very same system that you now let operate through your silence and complacency. And for those of us who hold identities that challenge white supremacy, we've known this vision and longing since our ancestors were forced to reimagine. Because even if it took many years of vomiting up all the filth I'd been taught about myself and half believed before I was able to walk on the earth as though I had a right to be here, to know from whence I or we came from, there is absolutely no limitations to where we can go. Thank you, James Baldwin, for summarizing these sentiments perfectly. And a huge thank you to everyone that made this possible. Congrats, class of 2021. We truly disrupted higher education.
Good morning and congratulations to all the graduates, your families, and your loved ones. This is a worthy achievement and you should be proud of your work, your dedication, and your accomplishment. My name is Wendy Webb Williams, and despite apparent confusion in the alumni community, a member of the best class, Fall 86, and the Board of Trustees. Now, I'm not going to insult your experience nor your intelligence by reminiscing about my time at Hampshire, because you all have come through the perfect storm of challenges, political, institutional, and hopefully a once in a century global pandemic. But as graduates, you now transition into a community of alumni with the tools and skills to continue to be change makers. You have the tool of curiosity and the skill of problem solving. Continue to go out into the world, travel, see how other people live, break something, but put it back together better than it was before. You know more than most that problems are only speed bumps, not obstacles. You have the tool of dedication and the skill of discernment. You can and will work hard. Maybe not div 3 hard, but div 2 hard. And that's okay. But if you can't be your whole self while at work, if you aren't appreciated and valued for who you are, move on. You are not the Hampshire tree. You have the tool of intellect and the skill of analysis. Now, I know it's not very Hampshire-like to talk about money, but everyone here is fully capable of creating a spending plan, saving for retirement, and giving back to Hampshire. We all have the responsibility to ensure future generations get the opportunity to experience this incredible academic institution. You have the tool of righteousness and the skill of speaking up. The world needs your anti-racist and social justice voices more than ever. In big and small spaces, in communities and workplaces, someone with less access, less privilege, and less courage is counting on you. You have the tool of wit and humor and the skill of not taking yourself too seriously. Y'all have fun. Seek happiness and fulfillment. Remember today's joy and replicate it as often as you can. You are ready for the world. Let's hope she's ready for you. Thank you. I now present President Ed Wingenbach for the conferral of your degrees.
Dean Cox, let me introduce you to begin the conferral of degrees.
I commend to you these students who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the faculty of Hampshire College and are qualified to receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Elias Magdalena. Daniel Rembrandt Allen. Isaac Allison, Ernie Alugas, China Aming, Gloria An, Aaron Andrews, Elio Arntzen, Tom Ashton, Sylvan Bakuber, Hannah Nehama Ballantyne, Emily Anna Barkai, Micah Barnhill Wright, David Barr, Briar Becker, Nathan Marcus Benjamin, Nayabi Benjamin, Emily Alden Black, Christopher C. Lofty Bowling, James William Borman, Noah Brinton, Danny Brita, Lyle Broughton, Talia Brown, Emily Brodsky, Ashley Jane Burns Merrill, Yuritsa Lynette Bushel Vergara, Annalise Bustillo,
Congratulations, 2021 graduates. You've managed to excel even in these really difficult times. I have so enjoyed working with you, and I'm excited about what your next adventures will be. Here's a toast to you and your accomplishments.
Olivia Caldwell, Maria Campanelli, Sophia Capello, Quinn Carey, Nicholas Connor Carollo, Jasmine Chalet Carrier, Miriam Matei Carey, Tucker Catanzaro. Yushu Shine Chen. Tenzin Chudup. Kunga Choni. V. Chorm. Ray Cleary. Alyssa Maeve Coffey. J. Reed Cohen. Clancy Conlon. Ethan Michael McGill Crane. Eleanor Palmer Crawford. Rosalie Cruz. Knox Dottie. Graham Dalrymple. Alexander Patchen Wentworth Davenport. Molly Dent. Jack Mezzi Deal. Robert Ditto. Connor Honey Bee Dandy. Brianne K. Doldrin. Samantha Lily Dormer. Laurel Douglas. Joseph Doyle. Maeve Alice Driscoll. Vladimir Dubois. Deja Khadija Dukes. Chelsea Lee Ellsworth. Armani Madison Estriplay. Jacqueline Fallon.
On behalf of Alumni and Family Relations, congratulations and welcome to the other side. Our vibrant alumni community awaits. And our office is here for you wherever you may land. Please don't hesitate to reach out.
Luke J. Felties. Maria Fernandez Yahweh. Daniela Christina Figueroa. Maria Fitch. Vanessa Flores Candia. Jordan Foley. Naomi Fortier. Zafara Fortune. Juan Daniel Franco. Jeffrey Fulmer. Del Hayden Gadd.
Hayden Gadd, everybody. Hayden Gadd. You know, Hayden, you have just been Mr. Reliable, invaluable, running sound systems, lights for dance, recording music, since the day you arrived at Hampshire, literally. And now you're graduating. A neuroscientist. Amazing. And this isn't goodbye. And this goes for everybody. The connections we make here at Hampshire are forever. So you rock on, my friend.
Justin Gall. Luke Capriel Gannon. Mateo Garcia Crespo. Xochitl Garcia Elyoque. Michael Luis Garcia. Benin Kwan Gardner. Patrick Michael Gazda. Verse Gillette. Crete Goddard. Kate Godsell Freeman. Rylan J. Goldberg. Sula Gordon. Ayana Germaine Gruber.
This is Abraham Rivette. I want to congratulate all the students that I work with this year and all the others for all your creativity, hard work, and dedication to your respective disciplines. Best of luck in all your endeavors.
Isabel Campbell Hagerup. Nora Hammond. Kate Johanna Harrison. Grace Ashley Harvey. Stephen Bailey Hathaway. Hannah McGarvey Housen. Flynn Hibbs. Annabelle June O'Hara Hilly. Matthew Hinderhofer. Sadie Amelia Hoffmeister. Lucas Hoy. Brooke Lissay Hughley. Miki J. Inman. Elliot James Johnson. Natalie A. Jones. Rustam Vrej Khaligian. Shelby Kelsey. Peyton Kemp. Clara Isabel Kinnett. Alex Klein. William Kleinsteiber. Bryn Knappich. Chloe Noble. Sophie Kobar. Lucas Arun Elihu Cohn. Abigail Kopf. Spencer Cruz Melfi. Ashlyn Sierna Lamoureux. Aiden Lawrence. Doug Levy. Mecca Lewis. Wendy Lee. Fanpu Liu. Oscar Shiloh Hess Loget. Issa Rose Long. Avery Lopez. Amy Rebecca Lowe. Meredith Lukes. Daisy Moss. Aidan Robert McGregor. Rose Madison. Georgine Arabella Lee Magruder. Simeon Gamesu Mark Kofi. Zoe Page Marr. Allegra Martin. Keelan Matthews. Kellen Thomas Mayfield. Jeremiah Terrence McGowan. Alex McGrath. Emily McKeown. Molly Marie McLaughlin. Max Yvonne McClune. Maria Belen Molina. Jacqueline Moore. Nathaniel Mortensen. Sophia Sunshine Miller. Serene Linda Nemhard. Emily Ann O'Connell. Rowan O'Dare Gadler. Jillian Chavez Oliveira. Stacy Lee Ortiz. Samael James Otterson. Fiona O'Neill Payne. Jade Palmiotti. Nicholas Padishal. Penelope Penman Lomeli. Francesco Antonio Perona. Hazel Pine, Gabriel Pofcher, Patti Kispe, Rojin Razavi,
Congratulations to all of our newest alums. You've done it and you've gotten through it, and now you're into Division 4. I so look forward to hearing what you do in the coming years. Congratulations.
Manya Rels, John William Reuter III, Johari E.D. Rett, Aaron Zachary Richardson, Fiona Marie Rodriguez Drake, Richard Rodriguez Delitalia, Tiz Rome, Tyron Akiva Rosefield, Ellie Rosenwasser, C.R. Ross, Jessica Roy, Benjamin Harry Rubin, Brennan Ruffing, Brian Salinas, Andrew J. Sapini, Jacob Andrew Savoy Foster, Ryan Catherine Shearer, Holly L. Shah, Sophia Shura, Oliver R. Silberstein, Stella Jane Silverman McMahon, Aka Sisson, Granger Eric Smith Massa, Allison Nicole Smith, Amani Smith, Steve Sosa, Eric Spillman.
Hello, graduates. This is Naya and
Sarah. Hello.
So we just want to, we just want to say hi. We want to say congratulations. We want to acknowledge all the hard work y'all done and all the beautiful connections we've made, and just look forward to what's next.
Yeah, it's been quite a year, and we are really excited for you all and really proud of what everyone has done. And we want to drink a toast to you.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cyan Steinberg Evans. Kaya Samantha Starts. Naya Dawn Tenerowitz. Mara Patrice Thim. Jillian Nicole Toman. Casey Margaret Tompkins. Darlene Torres. Chloe Thibodeau Tulmieri. Mortimer Valianos. Kai Luis Valier. Emilio Valverde. Per Arne van Dyk. Daniel Thomas Van Noot. Luis Cesar Velasco. Ailey Verdell. Sage Videla. Saren Vigneault. Armand Walker. Kari Wong. Sophie Ward. Kurt Warner. Taus Joseph Washington. Peter Watko. Olai Manu Mele Isabella Wildboar. Selassie Williams. Grace Wood. Ori Yamashita. Fran Yu Yan. Dwight Young. Alejo T. Zacharias.
Thank you, Dean Cox. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Hampshire College, I confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights and responsibilities which pertain thereto. Please, a round of applause. Hopefully all of you were applauding at home and in your rooms and on your own computers. Jim, please, will you close these commencement exercises?
The commencement exercises, the 15th day of May, 2021, are concluded.